Great seeing you again last night. Really pleased to hear it's been going so well, and kind of as we discussed during the lesson, I feel on recapping the swing, it's by and large down to the improvement in the grip and that feeling of the holding off through impact, which is why you've seen so much improvement in the ball striking and certainly the lowering of the ball flight. But if we want to take it to the next level, so seeing a lot more of the strike, and maybe it'd be ever so slightly different strike, a bit more compression with the open body position as opposed to the sway or the slide through impact. It's all got to revolve around this. So let's just have a little look here. So swing from the start of the lesson here on the left hand side, and you can see that initial movement even before the club does anything. There's a lateral sway. Now, of course, as we know, it puts the club slightly above the plane line, the swing gets a little bit long, and then of course you have to sway. The sequence is a little bit out of kind of kilter here, and you've got to flick ever so slightly. You can't open the body properly, and then you can see there's a slightly almost that chicken wing position on the way through where you can't quite get the extension, and it all comes down to that lack of rotation. So we've altered the setup slightly. You can see the feet are a little bit skew here. So right foot is ever so slightly back, the left toe is turned out, so it's a slight hybrid position to allow us to get more rotation. So let's have a look. So trying to feel as if you're staying a little bit more on the front foot. Still move laterally, ever so slightly, but a lot less than it was, so that's great. One key thing which I was kind of mentioning at the end of the lesson is we've got to go shorter. If we're to maintain this forward lean position through impact to get the quality of strike that we need, we've got to change the sequence. So you can see it's still just a little bit too long, and the club now has time to flick past the hands. And again, we're in this position where the reach is slightly better. You can see there's a little bit more width there, which is great, because you're opening up more, which of course you can do because you're swinging flatter, etc., etc. But we've got to make sure there's a real conscious effort to stay in the doorway, turn the hips as much as you can in the backswing, and then keep the swing really short. And then as you're working through, just open the chest like you wouldn't believe. So again, it will feel like you're going to hit a little bit left, but then to stop the ball going left, essentially you'll find the shorter that you swing, the less you'll hit left, because ultimately the shorter the swing, the more forward lean you'll have through impact, and that will stop the club face closing. So I hope that all makes sense, and I feel like you're going to have some really good practice sessions these next few weeks.